There is a period at the very beginning of your life, before you have resources, status, or any ability to provide for yourself, where your existence depends entirely on the goodwill of others. Biologically and sociologically, every human enters the world running a deficit. We cannot feed, house, or protect ourselves. Surviving those early years requires an unconditional support system. Parents, guardians, and early mentors pour energy into you, expecting no immediate return. This network represents foundational capital. To reach even a baseline of stability, you require continuous inward flows of support from these fixed anchor nodes. It is an emotional investment made by a very small group of people. No one starts from zero. Every successful trajectory requires a launchpad built by the sacrifices of others. Eventually, development demands independence. You have to leave the launchpad. Accumulating resources and building a career become necessary steps to secure your own survival. To validate the investment your early supporters made, you find yourself physically turning away. Success requires you to lock your eyes on the horizon. Ambition demands a singular, intense focus. The friction involved in establishing a place in the world inevitably crowds out your capacity to look backward. Material pursuit does not just take effort. It requires you to break your attention from the very bonds that made the pursuit possible. Entering the marketplace initiates the busy phase of life. Your daily routine is consumed by the mechanics of career building and wealth generation. Your social environment shifts. The unconditional relationships of your past are replaced by the transactional relationships of your present. Your attention is hijacked by clients and managers, people who demand results in exchange for their time. This process is known as cognitive tunneling. When you engage in high-stakes goal pursuit, your brain shrinks your perspective down to a narrow tunnel, isolating the central goal and pushing all other data into the dark periphery. As the tunnel tightens, your brain filters out non-urgent data to conserve bandwidth. Because your foundational relationships are deeply secure, your subconscious categorizes them as safe and allows them to vanish from your daily awareness while you focus on the volatile pursuit of money. This neglect is rarely a conscious choice. It is a structural failure of the brain's attention management during periods of high professional stress. Which brings us to the ultimate constraint. Time moves fast. As we settle into these high-pressure routines, our neurological perception of time accelerates. The brain seeks efficiency by chunking repetitive professional tasks into compressed memories. You stop storing the granular details of your daily hustle, causing individual days to blur into years. This leads to a sudden shock of realization. You discover that the temporary grind you entered to establish yourself has silently become your permanent state of being. Ambition traps you in a loop. It drains your finite timeline while you remain distracted by the chase. Wealth and career status operate as infinite games. They are metrics that can theoretically increase forever. There is no natural finish line. This chart compares those infinite games against biological reality. While your wealth can arc infinitely upward, the human lifespans of your earliest supporters are strictly finite. The intersection is mathematical. The finite resource hits zero and disappears entirely, while the infinite pursuit continues upward blindly. Unending ambition often leads people to cross the finish line only to find an empty room. Avoiding this loss requires an immediate, conscious recalibration of where your attention goes. To sit with the people who prayed for you means shifting from transactional time to present space time. It means offering stillness and undivided attention without expecting a professional result in return. You have to audit your time allocation. You must pull your attention out of the cognitive tunnel before that finite window closes. True success is about acquiring the resources to stand on your own while ensuring the people who built your foundation are still there to